Hot town, summer in the city. Yes, it is summer, and it's supposed to be hot, but we're in for a stretch we have not seen this year. The high heat could bring some damaging weather like we saw today in Chagrin Falls. Let's begin with our senior meteorologist, Matt Wentz, with the latest. Hi, Matt.
Well, hi there, Russ. We've had one day at 90 degrees so far this summer. We averaged 6 of them by now, but we are going to play a little catch up as we go throughout the rest of the week. Today, though, average 83 degrees for a high. Our average is 84. The lows are right on par as well. It's been as warm as 99. We're not going to get there this week. We're not talking record-setting heat, but it is going to get pretty darn hot around Northeast Ohio. Today, we had lake breeze thunderstorms as expected. Watch how quickly they popped. We had hail with that, some flooding. Chagrin Falls, even areas near Brecksville saw some flooding as well. Some hail, Broadview Heights, all of that has come to an end very quickly this evening. We've gone quiet. We're expecting a quiet overnight as well. But off towards the north and the west, it gets loud as you get up towards Minnesota. Pretty potent area of low pressure. Reminds me a lot of what happened last Thursday. Potent area of low pressure coming out of Minnesota. We've got severe weather there. It's this complex of storms that we have up towards Minnesota. We'll watch head across Wisconsin tonight, Michigan tomorrow, and then towards Ohio as we get into the afternoon and evening tomorrow. Storm Prediction Center still has a likely threat for severe weather. This is a 3 out of the 5 for our western counties. Notice how chances fade as you get south. But still, we have a pretty good risk of some severe storms tomorrow. They could certainly pack a punch, and this would be late afternoon and especially into the evening and then the early overnight. The other story, the heat. These are your heat indices tomorrow. If you're outside in the morning, manageable, but then we get into the 90s, even upper 90s in the afternoon because of the heat and humidity combined. It is going to be a hot day. I think we reach our second 90-degree day of the year tomorrow. So on the hour, what's next in the weather? Notice tomorrow morning, comfortable. We'll have sunshine. Just a slight risk for a storm in the early afternoon, but as we get later in the afternoon into the evening, that's when those storm chances ramp up. We'll talk impacts, timing, and locations coming up in the forecast. Russ.
All right, Matt, see you soon. Thank you very much. Now, we have some advice on how to stay safe in this July heat. Some of these things you've heard before, but a reminder is always good. Here's Lydia Esparra.
So far this year in Northeast Ohio, we've had a mild summer, but that is all about to change.
If you're going to plan to do any kind of outdoor activities like exercise, gardening, try and plan those times accordingly.
Parma Fire Robert Burris says they are ready for a few days of high temperatures. And here's why it's coming our way. The heat dome that has been scorching parts of the West Coast and the South is making its way to the East Coast. We could see temps in the 90s. By now, we should have seen 6 of them. Wednesday will be the only second 90-degree day all summer.
We just like to go to the pools and the splash pads and try to stay as cool as we can. And
the heat dome is temporary, and we will likely not see the extreme heat Florida has been hit with. The sea surface temperature from a buoy near the Florida Keys recorded a 101-degree sea surface temperature, which makes it an all-time highest ocean temperature.
But if that verifies, that would set a new world record for the warmest sea surface temperature that's ever been observed by humans.
Though that will not happen here, it will be hot in Cleveland.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about with the little, especially the little one.
And Parma Fire says worry about your furry friends, too.
Remember, dogs can't sweat, so you've got to put out pools for the dogs or put out a garden hose.
So load up on water, avoid alcohol, stay indoors to cool off, find a watering hole. Use these if you're working outdoors.
Yeah, these are just standard ice packs like you might have at home. You just crack them, they get cold for us.
Because the heat is on in Cleveland, but lucky for us, it's only for a few days.
you never really know what to expect.
Yes, you don't know what to expect. But I did check with Matt, and right now, this evening, it's probably in the mid-60s, and you can add 10 degrees for tomorrow night, but tonight is beautiful, and maybe tomorrow it'll be the same. But here's the thing, First Energy, I called them, I checked with them, and I asked them, what should we be doing? They're saying they're not expecting any problems, Russ, but they're saying and recommending that people should conserve energy just the same, and really, we should be doing that every day. Back to you, Russ.
Lydia Esparra on the back deck. Thank you very much.